I came from Geneva, and there we were listening day by day at the Human Rights Council and other human rights forum. The European countries, most of them, they are speaking about human rights every day. Also, you know that in their relations with other countries, in most of their treaties and agreement with other countries, respecting human rights, it comes as a condition in this treatment and in this relation. But when it comes to the situation in Palestine, when it comes in the situation in Gaza, we witness a different position. Most of the European countries, for years now, not from the 7th of October, for years now, they boycott the discussion on Palestine at the Human Rights Council. We have item 7, which is located to discuss the human rights situation in Palestine, where we have the Special Rapporteur on Palestine and the High Commissioner for Human Rights speaking about the situation in Palestine. Unfortunately, most of the European countries, or even all of them, they boycott that discussion. They just leave. Usually they leave the room, the Human Rights Council room, and they did not participate. They never participate in this discussion in the past probably 7 years. So we were expecting that with all these casualties and attack, that they will have a position that can be in conformity with their legal system. I know that all the European countries, they have the Universal Declaration of Human Rights and other human rights convention embedded in their laws. But unfortunately, we didn't see any reflecting of that when it comes to the situation in Palestine. Nevertheless, we must mention that at the human rights bodies, there are positions that I would say it kind of brave positions, but they are, of course, according to the human rights standard, especially the position of the Special Rapporteur on Palestine, Madame Francisca Albanese, when she spoke from the beginning about the situation, and she asked to stop the massacre, and she joined another 8 special rapporteurs by describing what's happening in Gaza as a genocide. She talked about that from the beginning with other special rapporteur, and they come back later also to speak about that what's going on in Gaza is going to be a genocide, and they appeal to the whole world to do whatever they can to stop the war, to stop these massacres. But unfortunately, you have seen at the UN that the US vetoed the resolution that call to a ceasefire in Gaza. We are here in Brussels. First of all, we have submitted a letter to the European Union and the European Parliament. This letter was signed by almost a coalition of more than 50 NGOs, asking for a clear position from the European countries, from European Union, to stop the war in Gaza, and of course to end the occupation, because stop this round of war, ceasefire or anything like that will not end the plight of the Palestinian people.